Hey guys, Amit here for Advices Media, and this is the Xiaomi Mi 3 FAQ video wherein I'll be discussing all your questions which you have been asking me through the social accounts, that's at Amit Bhawani on Twitter or on Facebook or on my Google Plus. And I have compiled a small list of questions, and these are probably the 10 or 12 things which you should be knowing about the Xiaomi Mi 3 before buying it. So first off, I was actually at the launch of this product in Delhi, and wherein the president and the co-founder was there, that's Hugo Barra, and we had asked him some questions, and they actually insisted that you should be calling this as Mi rather than calling it as Xiaomi or Xiaomi. That there are different kind of pronunciations, but the brand has been insisting that it's actually to be called as Mi, and this is the Mi 3 variant, which was actually launched in the month of September last year, and it was officially launched a week back but has been made available exclusively through Flipkart in the country. And you can check out the website Flipkart, wherein it's listed at a price of 14,000 rupees. And to make a note that there has been a big difference in terms of the package contents which comes in the Indian variant when compared with the Chinese variant, and then there has been a huge drop in the pricing, probably because this is the first product which has been launched in the country and the brand wanted to make sure that it gets the maximum buzz at almost zero marketing. So let's talk first off about the hardware. So in terms of the hardware, it comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor, even though the application called CPUZ has been reporting it comes with the 801 processor, which is actually wrong, and technically you should not be looking into that application. Apart from that, when you talk about the other hardware, it's top notch and you don't have to worry. Again, it's a year late. If you look into the latest smartphones like the LG G3, they come with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 processor, not the 800. But again, you're getting the last year's flagship smartphones hardware at a price of which is in the range of different budget smartphones. You don't have to even look into the other stuff. You can directly go around and purchase this device. Now let's talk about the pricing. Actually, the smartphone was available on eBay earlier at a range of around 28 to 35,000 rupees, and that's because it was imported, and in China it was not actually available to everyone. It was available through a few e-commerce stores where they actually charged a high premium amount, and we had to pay around $400 to $500 depending on the retailer to buy this device, because most of these products that's from Xiaomi have been sold through flash sales, which means that they create option of registering for this purchase, and then for some specific amount of time they release these sales, and then these products are sold off. And Xiaomi has been always creating some huge records. Like you can see, the Indian variant had got a huge record, which I guess is around 1 lakh units, and which was sold at around, or maybe you can say that the stocks lasted in just 40 minutes, while the same records were broken in just 3 to 5 minutes in the other countries. So technically, Xiaomi has taken this device as their first device in the country, and following this they're coming up with the Redmi 1S and the Redmi Note, and along with that they will also be coming on some interesting products like the accessories like the power banks and the Mi Key, which again Hugo had mentioned that they won't be bringing the Mi Key in India, but we really hope that it comes. And apart from that, you can only buy these smartphones from Flipkart. So that's about the Flipkart and the product, which is actually available only through Flipkart as an exclusive deal. Now let's talk about the device performance. We just received this smartphone yesterday and we have been using it, and the first thing we saw was the performance has been top notch. We tried to play a few games and we didn't find any issues. There were no lags, and when we did an Antutu benchmark test on this device, the score was around 33,000. Far higher than other smartphones at this price point. At least at a price of 14,000 rupees, we don't have any other competition in this price point. You can clearly see that we have the Motorola Moto G or the Samsung Core or the Xperia M and few other smartphones at this price point which are nowhere near this benchmark score. Again, we have been saying that benchmarks are just the numbers. We should actually look into the performance, and then the best part comes in. The Xiaomi phones come up with the customized UI. It's not running the stock UI, that's the Android 4.4.2. It comes with MIUI, which is a very interesting UI. You can see that the whole theme and the whole way everything is set up is completely different. If you have been a user of Xiaomi smartphones, then you may feel that you have already used these smartphones, because the whole UI is almost similar, and the worst part is that it doesn't come with the app drawer, and if you're a fan of that, you may be missing that. Apart from that, everything else looks cool. It comes in very different kind of designs, and you can clearly go to a themes option wherein, so technically the theme section is a complete marketplace where you can find different free and paid themes, and here are a few of those themes. You can see that you get big list of themes, and the first thing which you see here is a Hello India theme, which you have to download onto this device. If you have set up a MI account, you can instantly download it, and you get these different shortcuts and icons which you can set them up by just installing this theme, and the whole phone gets a different look which is completely customized especially for the Indian customers. And apart from that, you have a big list of different themes, and the sad part is that since Xiaomi has not been able to set up the payment processor thing right now in India, the paid themes or the most popular paid themes from their marketplace have been made available to us for free for a very limited period mostly, and I hope this continues, because that's what Hugo has mentioned, that since there has been some issues with this payment option setting up, we are offering the most popular themes for free, so you don't have to worry about making payment. Just go ahead and download all of these themes and set them up. Apart from that, when we talk about the display, this has a retina display at 400 plus ppi, which is going to give you a very good vibrant display, and you can see that everything looks very beautiful on this device. And considering the smartphone has a very large display, you won't have any bad experience while playing different media files. So overall, the device comes with a very high-end processor, a very good customized UI, which offers you with a lot of good performance. And when you talk about the RAM, you get a different kind of option where you can see that most of the time you get around 600 MB or 500 to 600 MB available for you, while you also have an option to close down all the applications selectively, or also uncheck or check these options to ensure that you don't close all the applications running in the background, and you can quickly close the applications also running in the background. So, and once you do that, you get around 1 GB of RAM available to you, which clearly tells that the UI is perfectly set up, and the device is not clogging for the applications running in the background. So they are perfectly closed up, and you get a lot of RAM available for your other applications. Now when you talk about the USB on the go, it perfectly works on this device, and we have tried and tested it. This is a demo of the same. You can clearly see that the moment you insert a USB on the go drive, you get a message saying that it's connected, and you can directly go to the Explorer to check out what all has been made available here. You can clearly go to the different photos or whatever files you have on your USB on the go drive. You can directly access the same. So this is a pretty interesting option, and you can actually use this USB on the go option to expand your storage, because the device doesn't come with additional micro SD card support. Talking about the camera, the device has been giving us a very good experience in capturing photos. We have captured a few artificial daylight captures, and here are a few samples of the same. You can clearly see that the captures have been great, and it will also be showing you a complete detailed review of the camera by capturing a lot more photos and also a few videos, and then showing you the final results of the same. So stay tuned for the same. And apart from that, when you talk about the heating issues, by now we have been playing a few games and we didn't find any issues with the device as such. It was not heating much up, and again it does heat up a little bit when you play high-end games or applications which need a lot of resources, and we found that the device was heating up a very little, not up to the mark like what other devices were heating up to, like the LG Nexus 4 or few other devices which were running on the Snapdragon 800 processor. And apart from that, when you talk about the support, the brand has mentioned it's coming up with probably 30 or 36 different service centers all over the country, and the same thing was promised by Motorola when they also had a Flipkart exclusive launch. And we recently saw that there were some issues with the Motorola service centers in India, and we really hope that doesn't come up with the same Xiaomi's service centers. But that's what the brand has offered right now, and they mentioned that the products would be serviced within 2 hours of ATA, which I really hope that it actually works out. And if that works, probably Xiaomi would have a better branding, and people will also have some good confidence on the brand. So that's about the Xiaomi Mi 3. Also, if you have any other questions, you can just tweet me at Amit Bhawani. Do make a note that get an option of just a single SIM card on this device, and that's a normal SIM card, not the micro SIM which you would have read on the internet. And apart from that, this device doesn't support any external memory, so ensure that if you are a person who needs a lot of media storage on the device, then you should not be going for this right now, unless until you use a USB on the go, and go ahead with that. And this is the overall device. We have been liking this as of now, and apart from that, if you have just got it, you just need to go to the software updates and check out the latest update, that's the version 18, which can give you a very good experience, because it comes with at least like hundreds of different new changes on this software. You can check out the link in the description to know more about the latest software update for the Xiaomi Mi 3. And I hope I have cleared most of your questions. If you have any, keep tweeting to me at Amit Bhawani. So don't forget to add a thumbs up to this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Advices Media for more. Thank you.